7 best current gaming consoles in this generation. Well, this video has the answer for you. There will be links for each console in this video, but quick disclaimer, these are affiliate links. It doesn't cost you extra, but it's an optional way to support the channel. Now with that, let's get right into it. Switch or Switch Lite? The Switch 1 is rather weak in terms of performance, often referred to as a slightly stronger tablet. At the time of its release, it was revolutionary, with the brand new hybrid console systems sparking other brands to start creating hybrid consoles. But today, it just falls behind in terms of performance and pretty much anything else. The gimmick is cool, but let's be real, it's not the best. If you do not care about all that, then it might just be for you. It's Nintendo, so obviously people want to buy it for the exclusive. And here's where the Switch Lite comes in. If you still want the Nintendo exclusives for a cheaper price, at the cost of a few features, you have no docking, no detachable Joy-Cons, and a smaller screen. If you don't mind that, then the Switch Lite is perfect. It's smaller, it's easy to carry around, and obviously you can get all the Nintendo exclusives. But in a console I'll be showing you later in this video, you have all that and much more. Your phone! This is something you actually carry around with you in your day-to-day life. Your phone. I know this might seem far-fetched, but you have access to the Play Store or Apple Store or whatever you want to call it, with millions of games for free that you can run on your phone. And I know you guys are thinking, oh, but those games are just AI slow. Yeah, you're right for most of those. But you have some genuine bangers like Angry Birds 2. Pokemon Go, Subway Surfers, and even Roblox. So that's why I'm recommending your phone. It has genuinely been slept on. And now it's time for the next recommendation. Nintendo Switch Oled. The Nintendo Switch Oled is everything the Switch 1 has, but better. You get an OLED screen while playing handheld. If you don't know what that means, it's basically brighter whites and darker blacks, and everything in between. Along with better speakers and a bigger kickstand. But something to keep in mind is that in terms of TV mode, everything's the same, so yeah. The Xbox Series S. This Microsoft console is the strongest recommendation on this list so far, with its 2K resolution at 120 FPS, with 512 gigabytes of storage and HDR technology. This console is truly top tier. I've never been an Xbox type of person, but I can definitely recommend it. Nintendo Switch 2. Remember that console I said we'd be showing later in this video? Well, here it is, the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo's latest console that took everything from the Switch 1 and made it better. They increased the screen size from a 6.2-inch screen to an insane 7.9, and the quality on the handheld screen is crazy. 180p 60 FPS, or you can go 180p 120 FPS when you're docked, and even 4K 60 FPS, docked of course. So the quality on this thing is insane, and the fact that you can play every single Switch 1 game on this, plus the Switch 2 exclusive, is actually insane. Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is currently my favorite console, but the next two consoles on this list are better. 2 and 1. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X. The Xbox Series X and the PS5 are heavily compared, both getting the upcoming GTA 6, and people never really give the same answer on which is better. So that's why I'm putting them together and letting you guys decide how you rank them. So, which one's better? I don't really have a personal opinion on that. I don't really care. So, let's start with the Series X, with true 4K, even going up to 8K, and its 120 FPS performance. This makes it one of the craziest consoles out there, and the controller it comes with is often debated to be one of the best gaming controllers ever created. And now, the PS5 also has 4K and 120 FPS. He also puts it in top tier. So, its best feature is the PS5 controller. Insane! The touch pad the vibrations, the way it feels so immersive. Just kiss. But so, comparing the two, very hard to do, which is why they're both in the same category. And I recommend both of them because they're both the correct top tier consoles you can get. There's nothing better. So, I thank you all for watching this ranking, and you can find all the affiliate links down in the description below. Bye.